All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are now live. This is the end of day report with yours truly, the Algo Capitalist, aka the Vulcan, coming to you live from PulseWaveTrading.com, home of the world famous PulseWave price trigger reports. All right, so the new updated reports are out for your perusal at PulseWaveTrading.com. All right, time to look at these charts. I know that people are still talking this and that about the economy. Are we having a recession? Are we going into depression? And is everything about to turn? Have we hit a bottom in the stock market? Should you go ahead and start buying now? Is the Fed going to continue to raise interest rates? We got that answer today with the Fed minutes. The answer is yes. Quarter basis point is what they're going to continue to do until they no longer have to do it. I try to explain as best as I can. That's why I use the algo chart so that you can see exactly what's going on, so you can see what I see. And I have to tell you, man, this is not the time to be anxious, and it's also not the time to be sluggish and slowful or fearful. You got to stay the course. You got to take every trade that the system puts out. You cannot afford to miss opportunities. I don't care if you're experiencing a drawdown. I don't care if you lost the last few trades. You got to hang in there and you got to do it right, because the trade you miss is the trade that would have put you back in the black and then some. But that's why the pulse wave reports are so important, because a lot of people get chopped up in these sideways grinding markets. That's what consolidations are designed to do, to chop you to pieces. And unless you know what's really going on, you'll get chopped to pieces. So you just have to really know what's going on. So let's jump into the first chart. This is the Bitcoin futures. And as you see here, the market did come down today. All right. And we have this bearish pointer. I'm sorry, we have this bullish pointer back here from the 16th. Now, I explained this in the trade journal video that I did before this one, and I explained about the in the cash market how there is a trading range that's been established with the spike high and then today's spike low. And because of that, I illustrated that I believe that the Bitcoin market is about to really come down hard between tonight and tomorrow, and come down to this trend line support right here around the 22,000 to 22,500 level. Or maybe not even that low. Maybe it may hit 22.9, something like that. But anyway, we're coming down. All right. And it's probably going to be maybe a 61.8, 62% retracement of this bar here. It'll try to base and build a support, and then it will rally, and then it will take out the bullish pointer from back here on the 16th. So that's kind of the cycle that we're seeing right now in the Bitcoin. Just remember, you're in a bull market, but you got a bearish trend momentum reading. Until this bearish trend momentum reading turns green, you can expect more downside to come. All right. It's just the nature of the markets. When you have a bearish trend momentum reading, you can expect selling. When you have a bullish trend momentum reading, you can expect buying. All right. That's just the way it is. Okay. And right now, the market has decided that it's not necessarily ready to come up here just yet. I think the market wants to come down a little bit lower. So just be prepared for that as we're moving forward. Next up, we got the Dow Jones Industrial Average, the ETF, the DIA. Market gave you more downside today. bearish trend momentum reading in a bullish market, which means, the market is in a corrective state. Now, the last corrective state was back here. You really didn't get any downside follow through. This time you're getting it. You have a well-defined downtrend channel now. All right. It's right in front of you. You got a downtrend channel. And now the market is falling outside of the Kumo cloud. You are technically now in free fall status in the Dow. Next up is silver. Now, silver was really jacked up today. And that's probably because of this neutralization bar. So the market came down today and gave us a negative bot check. And you're outside of the Kumo cloud. So technically, this market is saying that it wants to fall. All right. And we still have that bearish trend momentum reading. And now we got to neutralize, which lets us saying that the downside is probably going to be limited for now. There's something that's going to keep silver from falling. But this bot check we got today suggests that a big down bar day is coming. All right. These bot checks are here for a reason, for a purpose. They let you know that a new high or new low is coming. All right. And that's normally what happens. Nothing is 100%, but it's pretty accurate. Let's take a look at example of some past bot checks here in silver. So you had this bot check back here warning you that a new high was coming. And what did we get? We got a new high. Then the market pulled back some and then came up, and then we got this spike high right here on February the 2nd. So it played out just as it told you. Said new high is coming. We got it. Then the bot check before that one was right here, November of 2022. It warned that a new high was on the horizon. Sure enough, market breaks out into new highs. All right. So these things are pretty bizarre in how they predict future market movement. Next up, we have nat gas. All right. So nat gas has been in a perpetual bear market, and it's been locked in. But today we got a bullish situation going on here. We got a rally alert for tonight into tomorrow's trading. All right. And we have the beginning of a bullish trend momentum reading. Could this be the bear market rally? Last attempt was back here. And the next day it corrected itself and said, nah, we want to go lower. Is that going to happen again? Is today going to be used as a springboard for another down leg coming in that gas? I don't know, but we'll see. Next up is the NASDAQ 100 futures. And you see we got a bearish trend momentum reading in a bull market. Price action is coming down, and I think the next leg down will come down to the 11,500, which is coincides with the Kumo cloud support. Next up, we have gold futures. Gold futures has a bearish trend momentum reading in a bull market, so we're still in a corrective state. Market's not ready to come out of it yet. Next up, we have crude oil futures, and we had this positive bot check. So I know at some point a new high is coming, but today the market sold off pretty decent. And we got a bullish trend momentum reading in a bear market. So it's saying that the market wants to try to stage a bear market rally, but one is just slow to come forth. And we just hit a new weekly low, and it's getting close to a support zone down here. You got 1, 2 support zones. We're in a support zone range right now. So is that going to be the base to build the bear market rally in oil? We shall see. Next up, we got the US dollar index, and we got a bullish trend momentum reading, and we got a bear market. And so the market is still technically bouncing off of the oversold conditions. You got a bear market rally on your hands. Can it go to the second target here around 107? Looks like it's on its way. Next in is XRP Ripple. Still flat, bear market, bullish trend momentum reading, but we still haven't taken off to start a bear market rally, but it looks like the market is trying in XRP Ripple. Next up is Theta. It's in a bear market, and you got a bearish trend momentum reading. This market's going nowhere. Next up is Litecoin. You got a bear market and a bearish trend momentum reading. This market is going nowhere but down. Next up is Link, better known as Chainlink. Bear market. We have a bearish trend momentum reading. This market's going nowhere but down. Next up is Ethereum futures. You're in a bull market. You had a bullish trend momentum reading that turned into a neutralization zone, which now flipped back to a bearish trend momentum reading. So that's a bull market correction. Right now, we're in bull market pullback. Hasn't turned into a correction like it did back here yet, but you had a crash alert coming into today, and you did get downside production. More downside, I think, is to come. 1400 is the top of the Kumo cloud, and I think that's where we're going. Trendline support right now is around the 1500 level, but I don't think that's going to hold. I think we're coming right down here to 1400 in this market. All right, US dollar index tradable, UUP is the ticker. Bear market, bullish trend momentum reading. Secondary target of $29 is now in play. Next up is the Nat Gas ETF, UNG. Same thing. Bear market, bullish trend momentum reading, beginning stages. Rally alert for tomorrow. Bond market, long bond. Bear market, bearish trend momentum reading. You're below the Kumo cloud. Looks like this one is now gunning for the 52-week low. A big test of the 52-week low is coming. S&P 500, the ticker SPY. We are in a bull market with a bearish trend momentum reading, getting close to the $390 trend line support. And I think that's exactly where this one is headed. It is in a correction already, full-blown correction. So I think more lower prices are coming. All right. As far as silver, by the way of SLV, the ETF, we have a bearish trend momentum reading in a bull market, which means you're in a correction. And looks like we have a situation where the market had a rally alert coming into today. Instead, it decided to pull back, and it's neutralized. So this one is just going to do nothing until this neutralization comes off, and then I think the market will try to do something then. Silver's really struggling right now. It wants to rally real bad, but it just can't. NASDAQ 100 by way of the QQQ. You see here we got a bearish trend momentum reading, bull market. The top of the Kumo cloud support is around 275 to 280, and we're on our way down to that level. Next up is crude oil by way of the ETF OIH. Bearish trend momentum reading, but you're in a bull market. You're in a correction. You've now fallen outside of the Kumo cloud, just as I predicted it would. And you have no more support until you come down to 270. That's quite a ways down. Crude oil is looking mighty weak. All right, the Russell My Hustle, the ticker is IWM, bull market, bearish trend momentum reading. Price action is on its way down to the Kumo Cloud support at $180 a share. Next up, we got gold by the way of ticker GLD. Bull market, bearish trend momentum reading. You're in a correction. You're in the Kumo Cloud. Secondary target, which is the bottom of the Kumo Cloud, is at 165. So 165 is now in play for GLD. Next up is the gold miners. You're in a bull market with a bearish trend momentum reading. You have fallen outside of the Kumo cloud. You're in a free fall status. Lower prices are coming. The next support zone is all the way down here at the $27 range. All right. See your requests. Give me just a second to find it for you. All right, let's see. Give me a second. All right, you want the British pound. So let's see what we got here for you. All right, bear with me for a minute. All right, so you got a bull market with a bearish trend momentum reading. Price action is going sideways. You're in a corrective state, but the market really isn't moving like it's in a correction. It's just moving sideways. Back to back negative bot checks, which means a new low is coming. So that's what I would be watching for. Definitely follow the reports on your dashboard. I would go to DEX's watch list under the dashboard at PulseWaveTrading.com. Follow that British pound entry. All right, follow that one if you're trading this. I think you'll see a big difference. All right, so follow that and just do exactly as the report tells you to do. All right, the next one here. All right, my people in the land down under, I got you. I see you. All right, so you want to see SVL and the ASX, silver mines. Let's see what we got. All right, give me just a second. All right, so this one is now crossed over into a bear market, has a bearish trend momentum reading. You're in this well-established downtrend channel, but you got this gap here from the week of February the 10th. At some point, the market will back and fill that. But for right now, it looks like all systems will go to the downside. All right. So I see you got the crash alert. You've gotten this downside production. Looks like the price wants to go even lower. All right. Next up, MXC. I think that's that MGC Pharmaceuticals, isn't it? Yep. I knew it. See, I'm starting to memorize some of these ASX securities. All right. Let's see. All right, so this one is in a bear market, and you did have a bearish trend momentum reading, but now you flip to a bullish one. You did have a neutralization bar just for a day, and you also had a rally alert, and now you're getting another rally alert for tomorrow's trading. Bottom of the Kumo cloud is your first target, followed by the top of the Kumo cloud. So this one you're waiting for upside production, but you do have a bona fide rally alert for tomorrow's trading. All right, next up is BBX. All right. All right, on BBX, this is what I got. All right, so this one's in a bull market with a bullish trend momentum reading, and you have a rally alert for tomorrow's trading. Looks like the market will take out the prior day's high and then make a run for the high of this bar here. So I think that's what's going to be taken out. So right now, all systems are go. This one looks really strong. I do believe this is on the reports. So definitely just follow the instructions on that one. All right, folks, that's all we got time for. Remember, the system works if you work the system. So make money, not excuses. Bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back. Smash that like button, and we're out. Peace.